me seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkins in the alley.
You totally called it.
Yeah. In one episode, in one of the podcasts, I'm pretty sure I was talking about oh god, what's the other kid's name? I think I just called him Kiyo because his name's kind of long.
Yeah.
Kiyo, I was like, judging by how Jellymon is portrayed in images and stuff, she's going to be like a trickster, like dominant type or whatever, and she's going to bring one of the bracelets to him.
I'm kind of amazed she managed to do that.
Yeah, it kind of breaks all the conventions that we thought were the thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, here's the thing: Jolly doesn't break the convention. It does it in a way that feels like it doesn't really make sense.
Well, Jellymon is able to like interact with physical objects.
Yeah, like what the heck?
Yeah, that's like we had a whole episode about how Dracmon couldn't do that.
Yeah, because we see, like, alright, this episode starts up, and, like, effing... Crap, what's this kid's name? Oh, I forgot. And I was, like, just...
Kiyo?
Kiyo? Yeah, Kiyoshiro or whatever. Yeah, well, let's just call him Kiyo, yeah.
Call him Kiyo.
Yeah, Kiyo's just sort of, like, seeing all these objects fly around his room, and he's, like, freaking out and stuff. And it's like, oh yeah, well, we saw in the outro that, like, Jellymon can move stuff around with their mind, so she's probably just using her ability. And, like, we see her, like, bring the, like, Val bracelet to him. Supposedly still using her ability. And she literally just grabs it with her tentacle and, like, shoves it on his wrist with the tentacle. And shoves the card in, like, yeah.
So it's like, what is this?
Like, yeah, this is one of those things where it's like, most people are just gonna look at, and they're gonna very rightfully just be like, whatever, who cares, it's just one scene. But it's like, this is gonna bug the crap out of me.
It is. I wouldn't care so much if not for the fact that they so clearly established how this works already.
Oh yeah.
It's like if they hadn't had the whole episode where Dracmon's just like, I'll take the vital bracelet with me and go find someone, and Hero's like, you can't.
Yeah.
Like, you can't interact with it.
Like, it was literally a plot point.
They fully established, like, what non-materialized Digimon could do, and they broke it, like, 2 episodes later.
It's like, I'll make it clear, it's like, I'm still liking the show, I think this is still a good episode, but it's like, holy crap.
Yeah. Also, what episode is this?
5.
Okay, I heard somewhere that this is a 12-episode season.
Real? Alright, yeah, like, as long as it keeps coming back, I'm fine with that. Because I don't think we're gonna, like, get, like, everything out in, like, just a 12-episode run or whatever. But I feel like we might get, like, to the halfway point, and we'll just have, like, another 12-episode, like, season later on, right?
I mean, if it's a fully established season, like, anime season, and just ends in 12 episodes, and everything gets tied up neatly and concluded, then fine. We have a smaller cast of characters, and so far there's no indication they're going to the digital world. I mean, it's Digimon, it'll probably happen at some point. But...
Yeah, because, like, here we are, right? Because, like, alright, this is episode 5. We're, like, almost halfway through this. And we've got, like, 1 evolution out of, like, 4 on just the main lead. And, like, the R2 haven't even started yet.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Like, if they want to see the forms up to Mega, then they have to just start doing them once per episode.
Yeah, like, I feel pretty confident that, like, this is gonna be, like, 24 episodes, or it's gonna be, like, like a 12 seasons. Yeah, I'll be like, like Attack on Titan, where it's like, we're currently in Attack on Titan, the final season, part 1 of 2.
Yeah.
It'll be like one of those deals where it's like, oh yeah, it's technically 1 season, but we're just taking a break or whatever, and it's like, alright, yeah, that's fine, keep the animation good. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. So there's this weird thing about Jellymon also, and it's that she can like pull her body into like her like cap thing.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that because it's like, oh
I
yeah,
thought it I thought it was just that Jellymon showed up in like her like baby form, and it's like no, Jellymon just can transform, which is it's kind of weird.
yeah. You have the human form and you have the jellyfish form from when you need to like be underwater and do jellyfish things.
Yeah, because she spends like half of the episode in her jellyfish form.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm really curious. Like, is that gonna persist as she evolves, right? Because that'd be interesting.
A transformation ability.
Yeah, because it's like, I imagine, like, oh yeah, you get to, like, Ultimate, and it's just this giant jellyfish monster, and, like, that turns into, like, the real form somehow.
I don't know. I haven't even seen their evolutions, Angoramon and Jellymons. I've only seen Gamamons.
Alright, yeah, I tried to look up how much episodes, like, Ghost Games was gonna have, and the only thing I could find is there are currently over 1,400 Digimon.
Sick.
So that's interesting, alright.
I want to see a day where we get like another Cyber Sleuth-esque game, and they have every single Digimon up to date in the game.
Yes.
And
Even
then, like,
the ones that are, like, dumb to throw in there.
yeah, and then like I just want to be able to like finally look at Pokemon and be like, what's your excuse?
I love, like, a Cyber Sleuth game where we get effing, like, Bulbmon and crap, like, stuff nobody cares about.
I want the Metabots Digimon in there.
Yeah. I would just, like, look at this crap and be like, oh, you got White Beelzemon, huh?
White Beelzemon.
Yeah, from Extros Wars.
Oh, that's
Where he
just
just
like
gets his dumb redesign.
yeah, that's just Beelzemon. Like, or it's like X Antibody. No, that's different.
I want the game to have both, like, Sistermon Noir and, like, Sistermon Seal.
Yeah. Well, we won't have to, I don't think we'll have to worry about the censorship because like it'll be produced in Japan, and then like all the localizers are going to bother with is translating.
Yeah,
I cannot believe they censored Systemon Noir in the card game.
Oh yeah, that's nuts. They drew, like, entirely new art for it and everything. And the, like, new art kind of looks cooler.
Yeah, Systemon Noir looks way better.
No, I mean, like, have you seen, like, what Seal looks like in that? She looks so cool, and she has the big sword.
Eh.
It's, like, ridiculous. It's like, why would you do this?
I don't know, because they don't want to portray nuns, but they have Lucemon Satan mode. I don't know.
Yeah, like, I guess it's literally just because it's, like, a sexy nun, but, like...
Oh yeah, those sexy holy figures. We've never had that before.
Yeah. I like, even after I say it, it's like, oh yeah. Of course.
Like, I genuinely don't understand the Systemon Noir thing.
Jeez,
Apparently, they justify it by saying that like Systemon CL is like her own thing. Like it's not just censored the Systemon Noir. It's like its own different form. That's stupid.
yeah, that's not what this is. Like, yeah, what the heck? Because, like, Seal Awakened even looks like more sexualized than Noir Awakened. Like, what are they doing?
Yeah, but her colors don't make her look like a nun.
Like, what? Yeah, you have, like, the big, like, opening on the chest. What is this? Oh, never mind. I saw Noir awakened and kind of, like, see... Alright, never mind. That's actually not that far off.
Like, I don't get it. I'm so glad that you can just remove, like, there's one little change to the Cyber Sleuth games you can make, and it just removes the censorship.
Oh, man, yeah. It's very, very odd. Very, very odd.
Although you have to rename Sistermon to, like, Sistermon, like, parentheses in or something, because Sistermon Noir doesn't fit.
Yeah, well, yeah. But yeah, Digimon. So, like, this episode...
It's a weird one.
Yeah, off from our talk about Digimon to talk about Digimon for once.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Kiyo's been, like, trying to hack good luck charms into the database. And he's been, like, spraying them around the city to try and, like, ward off Digimon. Which I guess hasn't been working. And then, like, we learned that Jellymon messed with one of the charms, and that's, like, caused him to hack into the bank accounts with every single instance of the thing.
Yeah. Jellymon's been messing with Kiyo for days.
Oh, yeah.
And and that's why he keeps coming up to Hero asking if he has any, like, good luck charms or, like, evil, like, talismans to dispel evil or whatever.
Yeah, makes sense. I do like that, like, Jellymon's just an effing hacker. I think that's, like, a fun dynamic.
Yeah. But I mean, what Digimon isn't? Even Gamamon hacks a keypad.
Yeah, but Jellymon seems to be, like, an actual hacker. Like, she literally, like, types on the keyboard and knows how, like, you know, like, precision alter code and stuff, you know?
Yeah, but again, she's a Digimon. It's not that impressive.
It's not, but feels unique.
Sure.
You know, it's like, I can't imagine, like, you know, Agumon just sitting at a computer and being like, let me hack my way into the netcode. Ah!
I don't know. I bet he could.
I mean, could he? I don't know.
I mean, as long as it involves, like, digital world or, like, in, like, computer stuff, probably.
I feel like you would try explain what modding is to Agumon, and he's like, what's a folder? Can you eat it?
No. Agumon's literally, like, Agumon in every single Digimon is literally made of digital code.
Yeah.
Like, the idea that any of them wouldn't be proficient at altering programs is ridiculous.
What's a root folder? Can you make stew out of it? You just try to explain these terms and he just keeps getting mixed up with, like, food. And he's like, oh, cookies, I know what those are.
I mean, okay, even Gamamon. Again, back to Gamamon, who's obsessed with food and, like, wants to eat everything.
Yeah.
Like, he hacked that keypad.
Yeah, but I get the impression Garamon didn't really understand what he was doing, right?
I don't know. He saw that Hero was trying to get in and he couldn't, and then Gamamon looked at it and hacked it. I think he knew what he was doing.
Like, he probably knew how to open it, but he wasn't, like, looking through the actual files or whatever. He's just like, oh, hey, open it. It just happens. Like, and I feel like that's, like, you know, like, a bit of a distinction to make, right? Because it's like, this feels like it's a bit different than that. Like, you know, just straight up. Because it's like, she's precision, like, going into the computer and, like, you know, looking up specific files to delete to, like, erase the mess she caused by, like, precision, like, altering the existing data. Like, that seems a bit more advanced than just opening a door.
I mean, she knows how she altered it. Of course she'd know how to do it quickly and easily.
Yeah, because she knows how to alter, like, it on, like, a specific, like, way. Like, what I'm getting at is, like, Jellymon seems like, more adept at this stuff.
I disagree. I feel like any Digimon could do this.
Oh, man. But yeah, point is, like, because Kiyo has, like, messed with money, and he's, like, screwed with some banking, like, access or more of the crap, it's very unclear, like, exactly how he messed with it. Or how Jellymon messed with it, I should specifically say, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Kiyo didn't. Jellymon messed with it.
It's unclear, like, what exactly she did, or what the cause of this is.
She was just screwing with, like, programs and stuff because she wanted to, because she thought it was fun.
Yeah, and this leads to Majuramon of the, like, effing Devas to just show up with an army of what seemed to be armored Digimon.
Yeah.
And
he's like, I'm going to smite whoever messed with the flow of wealth.
Yeah, like, we very specifically hear, like, from effing Argomon that's... Sorry, not Argomon. Frickin'... what's the thing's name? I'm so bad with names right now. Big furry guy. Angormon? Yeah, Angormon.
Yeah, Angormon.
Alright, I didn't even get a chance to, like, find him on the thing. Alright, yeah. Angormon's very specifically like, oh yeah, Majuramon just, like, kills people who mess with the flow of wealth. And first he's gonna use his tail to, like, murder you. And then he's going to pierce your body with 108 arrows of light.
Yeah, it's very... It's strange.
It's very specific.
Yeah, because, like, does this just happen to anybody? Like, could this happen to anyone at any time? Like a foreign power shuts down the flow of currency in another country as, like, a war, like, as, like, an act of terrorism or something, and does he show up and attack that nation?
Yeah, I'd assume so. Like, Kim Jong-un, like, gives the order to, like, screw with the flow of currency, and he just, like, shows up at the room where they're doing the hacking, just, like, blasts the roof off the building, and just murders, like, hundreds of, like, computer scientists in, like, one shot.
It's kind of crazy that would be how it works.
That seems like it's exactly how this works.
I know. It's just crazy. It's like, does this apply to other things if they get messed with? Or is Majuramon the only one who cares about, like, something like this?
I'd assume, like, if VR ones have their own things, then, like, that'd also be a thing, right? Like...
Yeah. Well, I mean, that just makes the higher up Digimon just gods of the world.
Yeah. I'd pretty much, yeah.
I don't know, it's just kind of wild.
What's Majuramon deal?
Maybe it wouldn't be such a problem, but the fact that this world, this setting, has, like, these holograms where the Digimon can materialize, like... Maybe that's why they're able to do this in the first place. Like, maybe it wouldn't normally be possible.
Yeah. I'd have to imagine that's, like, what's going on.
Kind of wild. Majuramon's a mega, by the way, right?
No, he's an ultimate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they say ultimate in the translation. That's actually, like, accurate to the localizations. Yeah.
Right. I forgot that they said he was an ultimate. I don't know. I just kind of thought how big he is. He, like, comes into the human world leading an army. Like, I thought he was a mega.
Oh no, that'd be even more nuts than what actually happens.
Yeah.
Which is already pretty nutty. But yeah, so I looked up, like, Vajramon's whole thing is, like, honor, and he hates cowardice.
Uh-huh.
So I guess if you're cheating at, like, a national competition or whatever in Japan, and you're, like, doing a really bad job of hiding it, then Vajramon may just show up at your soccer game and, like, murder you on the spot.
Sick.
That's the logic I'm getting from this episode, and it honestly completely checks out. That makes way too much sense, I think.
Yeah. It's just kind of absurd. But again, they're going for the whole thing where it's like they don't solve every problem by fighting. In fact, they solve very few problems by fighting.
Yeah, like Gamamon evolves to specifically fight this thing, and
then
like
he loses.
he doesn't even fight the guy, like his minions take him out. Like, they don't even kill him, they just sort of stop him, and, it's like, oh yeah, don't move or we'll kill you. And, like, Hero's like, damn it, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, one of the Digimon just holds him at knife point, basically.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically it's like, that just leads to a big thing with the episode where it's like, alright, Kiyo, you need to win Jellymon over so you can hack fast enough to get rid of all these things in time.
Yeah. It should be worth noting that Jellymon's very clearly she didn't want to be materialized to be his partner, she just wanted to be materialized.
Yeah, which, I mean, like, this is gonna, like, bug me so much, because it just keeps going back to this, because it's like, alright, if you didn't touch things, why do you need to be materialized?
I don't know.
What do you gain from this?
I don't know. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna, like, benefit us to just constantly worry about it, though.
It's like, yeah.
I know you want to know why they just, like, broke their own rules so fast, but we're not gonna get an answer. It's just, that's how it worked.
Like, as long as this is, like, the only time, but if this keeps happening, it's gonna get really dumb really fast.
Yeah, because, like, Ultimates were able to interact with stuff, and that was acceptable because it's like, oh, they're more powerful, sure.
Yeah, that makes logical sense.
If we learn that Jellymon is a champion, then I might be more accepting of it.
Jellymon is not a champion.
Okay, I don't know.
Straight up.
Yeah, I kind of figured that Jellymon is a rookie, but if she had turned out to be a champion, I would have been more willing to accept it.
Man, what the heck is Jellymon's evolutions even going to do?
Bigger jellyfish? I don't know.
Because it's like, champion, it's like, I think we saw the form, and it's like, okay, yeah, but it looks pretty similar. What's gonna differentiate this?
She just turns into Ranamon.
Ridamon.
Ranamon.
Right, yeah, that thing, yeah.
And then Ranamon digivolves into the big squid thing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're getting Armor Digimon here, so, maybe. It's not impossible.
That's not what it's gonna be. I'm sure Jellymon has her own set of, Jellymon Sama.
Yeah, we've been pissing her off all session.
Yeah, has her own, set of evolutions.
Jellymon gets very angry when you don't call her Sama or, like, appreciate her hard work.
Yeah. That's a running gag throughout the episode that I just kind of forgot to bring up.
Yeah. Also, Kiyo's just a massive weeb. We just, like, we just learned that pretty hard established.
I love it. He doesn't look like one, but it turns out he's like a chuny.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, you're so stupid with your bandages you don't even need, and he's like says something about it, like his hand like being released or something. Like, I don't remember what he says, but it's like, I was like, oh, he's that kind of character.
Man, how great would it be if he's actually telling the truth this entire time?
I mean, so at the end of the episode, whenever the problem is fixed, or it's like Majormon makes it to where he is, and he suddenly becomes super confident and like bold.
Oh, I love it.
And he's dealing with the situation and everything. And then like immediately afterwards, he's like, "What happened?" It's like, is he faking it? What happened?
I think he's just like he just goes into like full on like shooty mode and just like starts hamming it up because he's like, all right, yeah, let's hope this works and just play the part. And it just happened to work out. And he's like, wait, that worked? Really?
No, so I watched the episode a couple of days ago, so I don't remember it super clearly. But I'm pretty sure he's straight up acts like he doesn't remember doing acting like that.
Oh man, Morpheus takes off the like bandages, and you see those digital like circles all down his arm.
He's actually got. I feel like that's not gonna happen because Jellymon seems to imply that she's seen him without the bandages.
Yeah, that would be really funny though. It's like he just takes off the arm, and it's like it's like Sasuke's curse mark, you know?
Yeah, and he's like Chuni, but actually he actually is like that.
Yeah. He's just like he's somehow infused a dark seed or some crap into his arm, and it actually gives him power.
It'd be kind of an interesting twist if he was somehow already connected to the digital world.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like every time one of these characters shows up in the back of my mind, it's like, but what if they are real though? Wouldn't that be so good?
Yeah. With Gundam Tanaka.
Yeah, you get to the end of Danganronpa 2, and you see that Gundam Tanaka actually is the Overlord of Ice, and he just straight up goes to hell.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. In Danganronpa 3, doesn't he literally summon a lightning bolt?
I think he does at some point.
Doesn't he literally use magic?
Like, I think it's coincidence, though.
Pretty crazy coincidence.
Oh yeah, but this is Danganronpa we're talking about.
Sure. I don't know, you could mark it up to coincidence, or Gundam is actually like a demon who can use magic.
Shooting characters becoming real is such a good, like, concept.
Yeah. I should... It's so stupid. I should try to do, like, a Dungeons & Dragons character like that.
Yeah. Like...
I don't know how you would go about it, because, like, magic actually literally exists, but...
Like, you make, like, a warlock, right?
Yeah, so you have a patron.
Yeah, you're just like, you have a sword and you're just running around just screaming about like your demon abilities and stuff as you do normal attacks. So like you just refuse to use magic until you absolutely have to. Like you don't even use your class abilities, right? You get to level 5 and you get like Thirsting Blade, so you have an extra attack and literally everyone thinks you're a fighter. And like next battle when like everyone's just super convinced, you're just like, oh behold my real power, and you like drop a thunderbolt on the area or something. You just summon Eldritch Blast.
You have to wear like an eye patch or like arm bandages or something.
Yeah.
It's like, I cannot contain the darkness any longer.
You know what, like, you make like a druid and you're just attacking people with like a sword, and it's like, you're just, just going through fights not using spells for like 3 levels. It's like, I'll show you, come forth, beasts from beyond the abyss, and you summon animals. You actually just summon dire wolves.
Wait, you could just be Gundam.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be so... You literally can. You could summon so many hamsters at once, man.
The only thing is I'd be afraid the other players would get sick of my bullcrap.
I would. I'd love it. That sounds hilarious.
Hey, you know what? Maybe not. Because, yeah, like, the role-playing aspect should be, like, a focus, and it's like, oh, your character's like a maniac.
Yeah, like, look at the party we have right now in, like, Blue's campaign.
I'm boring. I'm still, like, just, like, like super normal guy.
Screw it. Like, if John dies, I'm just gonna straight up do that. I was gonna play a super edgy, like, human with, like, just literally just, like, 2 levels in fighter, literally just so I could use action surge and, like, throw people off.
He's a fighter.
Yeah, he's just a really angsty fighter. And, like, as soon as things get serious, he just wild shapes into, like, a bear and starts mauling people.
Yeah. By the way, we tend to get sidetracked to talking about Ghost Game a lot.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's just because I don't know. There's not a lot that happens in the episodes like that we can't explain in like a few sentences.
Yeah, so it's like, oh hey, like, this guy puts, like, code on everyone's cell phones in the area to spread good luck or whatever, and
Yeah.
Jellymon abuses it, and they have to, like, fix their problem before the big bad, like, shows up to blast them. But they fix it at the last second in a really confusing way, and, like, Jellymon shoots the last seal as the thing shoots at it, and it explodes, and it just wipes out the attack.
And then Kiyo begs forgiveness, and Majurumon's just like, okay, don't do it again. And then he leaves.
Yeah. Like, that's the episode. It's really good. I honestly really do like it a lot.
This show is very pretty.
Yeah, it's very well animated. Like, Kiyo's really likable. I love his whole gook. He has a really fun dynamic with, like, you know, Jellymon.
Yeah.
Like, he has the big moment where Jellymon helps out. Like, he has the cool bit where he's like, yo, like, the
I guess
one...
Yeah. Sorry, I guess that's worth talking about, is, like, there's this whole thing where Jellymon just, like, get out of here before you die, like, before they kill you. And Kiyo's just, like, sitting at the computer trying to erase all the things. He's like, no, I have to fix this.
Yeah,
and, like, he refuses to leave.
I think he says something like, I need to, like, secure the, like, antivirus or something.
Huh?
Like, he says he needs to do something specific. I forget exactly what it was, but he said something like, you know, he's like, no, I need to program the antivirus or something into this, or something like that. Yeah.
He did say something like that, and it confused me, because I was like, what, it's a virus? I guess it is. If he put it, like, he put it in Hero's phone, and, like, in a bunch of, like, he put it in, like, the supermarket's, like, computer system somehow.
So what I assume that is he sub some type of, like, protection program on the final seal, just so, like, yo, Majorumon would have to, like, yo, shoot it and, like, take it out, like, to protect them. Because he didn't know if he could, like, actually, like, you know, do it in time. So it was, like, to buy a bit of, like, you know, time for him or whatever.
But basically, yeah, Kiyo wins Jellymon over by just being a total boss.
Yeah. And he gets to be the biggest boss. And he's, like, hanging up. He's pointing at the sky as, like, the arrows are about to shoot him. And he's like, Jellymon, shoot it.
Yeah. And she goes from doing the Ojo-sama thing to calling Kiyo darling, and it's like, oh boy.
Oh, this is gonna be a duo. I already like these two.
It's like, oh man. Oh no.
The fan artists are coming. The fan artists are coming. But yeah, I do like that Jellymon's little, like, tentacles just morph into a freaking gun that shoots lightning.
Yeah, her attack is pretty cool.
Oh man.
Actually, yeah, that does fit into like the theme of, like, transformation. So maybe that will be a recurring thing in her evolutions.
Huh. Yeah, I guess it. Yeah, alright. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Like, she just gets crazier and crazier, like, things. Yeah.
Yeah. Jellymon seems cool. I think all of the Digimon partners are winners in this series, and that's great.
Alright, so I have good news. I just googled Jellymon fan art, and I'm not seeing lewd results. Wait, never mind, there's Busty Jellymon. I spoke of it too soon.
Oh, my friends in another server have informed me that yes, already.
Oh god, already?
Already.
Already, huh?
Yeah,
Oh
there's
boy, alright.
time to stop searching.
Time to stop searching, yeah.
Hold on, I follow someone on. Follow
Yeah,
someone
if
on
you're gonna
Twitter.
send me something, please don't.
It's not bad.
Okay, because, like, I am very worried.
It's not bad. Hold on.
Oh, man. Like, because
There it is.
just one look at this character's design, and it's like, if you know anything out the internet, there's so much potential. Or, oh, that is weird, but alright, that's not bad, yeah.
It's not bad, but it's like that's how he draws. He draws like short stat characters and stuff. So yeah, that's how
Oh,
he draws her.
jeez.
But yeah, it's like the wow, really, guys, a jellyfish, you weirdos. Like, what's it? You weirdos have no standards. That's what it says.
Go watch Digimon Ghost Game, or else.
Right? Yeah.
That's a very menacing or else to tack on at the end of things.
Or else. But yeah, I mean, yeah, go watch Ghost Game. It's good.
Yeah, it's a good season of Digimon. It's gonna be interesting when, like, all of this is done and you're just watching all these episodes back to back, right?
Yeah.
Because I know the original series was, like, pretty formulaic with, like, you know, how it structured things, but this seems like it's kind of, like, following a similar trend. Where it's like, you know, the first half of the episode's pretty, like, straightforward, and it's just like, you know, like, it's very chill and sort of slowly establishing what the deal is. And the back half escalates things at the very end, and, like, the last, like, I'll say the last 5 minutes, they have the big emotional action set piece, and it's great, right? And they're very specifically sticking to that really consistently so far.
Yeah, I'm glad. I hope Ghost Game is doing well in like critical reception and whatnot.
Yeah, it's...
Because apparently Digimon 2020 didn't like fan reception wasn't great.
Yeah, I can see why.
I don't get it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, because 2020 has some really good animation and some really sloppy writing. I can absolutely see why. Like, I'm sure it's not me. I'm sure a lot of people are just straight up, like, really put off that there's Blue Omnimon so early on. And we have spent, like, 3 episodes just not getting to the main plot as we did that.
I will admit it drags on at some spots. I don't care about the Omnimon thing. I thought it was cool.
I know it was, but it was also like, really now? Alright.
It was a cool send up to our war game. Like,
yeah,
it's
except
like,
without all the build up that made our war game really good. But yeah, like, at least they did do the thing. It did look cool. It did look really, really cool.
I don't know. For a reboot series, like, I guess if you're a new viewer, then it's like worse for you or whatever. I mean, I know you're not, but
yeah, because here's what I'm about this. Like, if you're a new viewer, then this is nonsense. It's like you just get way too many forms all at once, and it's like, wait, what's this thing? Wait, what's even happening? And
well, it's Digimon, it's aimed at children, and a child would watch it, and they're not asking, oh, why did they use Omnimon in the first episode? They're thinking, oh wow, that was cool. Look how strong he is. That fight scene was cool.
I don't know, that's just a whole thing where it's like, it's just such a weird decision. It's like, oh yeah, now let's just watch Tai just fight Ogremon in, like, a river or whatever. And it's like, it's gonna look cool, but it's gonna be so much less impressive. It's like, holy crap, they opened so strong, and you just shouldn't.
Everything about Ogremon and then the reboot is awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, any last thoughts about this episode of Ghost Game?
Good.
Yeah, it's crap's good.
So it's a good series so far. I'm excited for. I'm excited to learn what the overarching threat is going to be.
Yeah, because we finally have all 3 main party members. It feels like it's time to start, like, building to something more specific, right?
Yeah, right now it's just Monster of the Week.
Because it's like, pay attention to the intro. It's like, okay, yeah, we've like seen Pumpkinmon, that was one. We've like, seen Clockmon, and all that stuff.
And Clockmon wasn't defeated, so he's still out there.
Yeah, Clockmon's still out there. Mimon's still out there. Very specifically in the intro, I noticed that it's like, you specifically see like shapes that reference Arukenimon, seemingly, and Lady Devimon. And there's a face at the end that looks like it might be Machinedramon. So hopefully that's just what the last chunk is about.
It'd be cool to see Arukenimon come back again.
It'd be cool if Arukenimon was more of a lasting threat than just like, a one-off villain.
Yeah.
But yeah, good crap. Yeah, should we send this off then?
Sounds good to me. I gotta... What time is it? It's 9:30. I gotta go make chili.
Alright, but yeah, I guess I'll see you guys around.
Yeah, later.
Later.